In a world full of problems, I dare you to be a problem solver. Welcome to the Ultimate Problem Solver. I am Sharon Oranikwu. Let's do it. In this video, I'm going to introduce problem solving to you, and I'm going to introduce the ultimate problem solver who, spoiler alert, is you and me and us. Problem solving isn't just a skill. It's not just another skill. So in 2006, there was a conference board survey written by, Janine Brooks, MBE. And by the way, Janine, I want to have a conversation with you about this article. It is stellar. So if you're seeing this, Janine, send me a text. Text me, girl. Text me on LinkedIn. Let's talk. In this article, Janine discusses effective problem solving in our professional lives and our personal lives, and what it is to be a good problem solver, and how you can improve your problem solving skills. So why problem solving, Janine? Of all the things to write about, why problem solving? Why problem solving, Sharon? Of all the things to talk about, why problem solving? There is a prediction by Purdue University. Purdue University says that by 2025, problem solving will be the top 15 most in-demand skill in the world. Purdue says 15, I say 5, top 5. Okay, who do you believe, me or Purdue? You believe me, don't you? Excellent, well done, you're very smart. Top 5 skills needed in the corporate world, that's problem solving. And in the UK today, according to Reuters, 27% of young people have lost any sort of problem solving skill, cognitive analysis skill. They've lost it. And I know why. That's why you're here. That's why you're here in this YouTube channel, on this podcast. That's why you're here, because I have the answer to that. Over the last 2 years, I have essentially nerded out over problem solving, the problem solving formula. I have changed it and iterated it and moved things around and just essentially obsessed over it. And if you know Sharon, I am pro-obsessor. Is that a word? Let's cut that out. So why problem solving over all of the other skills that there are that we could talk about and obsess about and nitpick and pull apart and analyze and talk to people about and ask people in-depth questions about? Why problem solving? Why not sales? Why not negotiation? Why not communication? Why not leadership? Why problem solving? Why should you care about problem solving skills and being the ultimate problem solver? First of all, why not sales? Because I'm not Shelby Sapp. Shelby Sapp is killing the game. If you want to learn how to be a sales person, go to Shelby Sapp. Hi, Shelby. Massive fan, by the way. And dare I say that sales is you solving a client's problem. Something they want or need, or something they feel empty without. They have a problem and you're solving it by giving it to them. That's sales. Then you say, why not negotiation, huh? What's Chris Voss going to think? And Chris Voss, by the way, is an FBI negotiator. So what's he going to think about all of this, Sharon? How dare you say that problem solving trumps negotiation when it comes to skills that you need? How dare you say that? Negotiation is just a facet of problem solving. In the problem solving formula, which is S plus P plus K, over time compounded by consistency multiplied by hard work, negotiation is just the P side of things. It's a small facet of problem solving. So negotiation lives inside problem solving. You want to deal with people. You want to communicate with people. You want to get them on your side. You need to have known what the problem is and have a solution for it. Dare I say, it is the most important skill that you need in corporate, global governance, personal and home governance. And that's what we're doing here. We are becoming the ultimate problem solvers, you and I. So what are we going to be doing here? What should you expect from Sharon Oranikwu? What should you be expecting from the ultimate problem solver? Number one, we're going to dissect case studies. What are the most incredible problems that have been solved over our lifetime and before ours? What are the most incredible problems that have been solved? What are the most incredible moments in history that have birthed phenomenal problem solvers? Regardless of their moral faults and their moral flaws, we're analyzing everybody. The problem solvers that you hate, the problem solvers that you love to hate, the problem solvers you love, the problem solvers you hate that you love. We are talking about everybody. So put your politics aside, put your personal feelings aside. Let's analyze the brain that has solved the world's greatest problems or caused the world's greatest problems. That's what you should expect. We're also going to figure out what the biggest problem is. If we are going to be the ultimate problem solvers, we need to figure out what is the ultimate problem. Aren't you curious? Now, people will tell you that it's climate change, and some other people will say it's AI, right? They'll say AI is the biggest problem, but then other people might say the biggest problem solver is AI. What is the biggest problem? Why don't you type it in the chat below? I have been waiting decades to say that. Type it in the chat below. Okay, I'm too excited. Calm down, Sharon. We're going to introduce the ultimate problem solving formula. TUPS, the ultimate problem solvers formula. Systems plus people plus knowledge over time compounded by consistency multiplied by hard work solves every problem. We are going to test it here. You, me, and probably a whiteboard when I get one. We're going to test it out. This isn't like any other YouTube channel. There's a lot of personality and we're figuring things out as we go along, because the beauty of having a formula is that we are going to test it, iterate it, and we're going to stress test our formula. You and I, you and I, you and I. That's you. This is I. Great, Sharon. It's a journey. Are you going to go on it with me? So during my obsession over problem solving over the past 2 years, a publication by the Financial Times really encouraged me. This Financial Times article says that leading business schools are now prioritizing problem solving alongside communication and adaptability, and they regard problem solving as one of the top skills that recruiters are looking for. Which, you know, to me is common sense, but I'm grateful that everyone's catching up. Truly, I am. I'm not knocking the Financial Times or anything. That's fantastic. That's where we need to be. Critical thinking. Critical thinking, very important. Too many people are heavily reliant on either AI or are just dead in the brain. We are dead in the brain. AI was not introduced to eat our brain and spit it out like a tasteless gum. And I know that that was very visual, but stay with me for 2 seconds. AI is actually supposed to be one of the greatest tools in a problem solver's arsenal. It's not here to eat up your brain, and you shouldn't have let it do that. In addition to that, a research by Harvard, I think this was published by Reuters. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that right, by the way, guys. It shows that investing into soft skills like problem solving will uplift disadvantaged adults from poverty. I think it helps everybody, but I like that. It uplifts disadvantaged adults. That's great. And we will go over the hobbies that you should partake and engage in order to be the ultimate problem solver. The hobbies that puts your brain back together. Your brain feels like just a rotted island, deserted, rotted island. We will talk about hobbies that strengthen your problem solving and critical thinking skills and why they do. That's why you're here. I'm really looking forward to it. And for all of you amazing corpies who have followed me here from TikTok and Instagram, you know my personality already. None of this surprises you. And I am excited to stay me. So if you believe that leadership is built on solutions, not just optics, and that the people who are leading us, be that in global governance or corporate governance, and as a board director, I strongly believe in the importance of the problem solving skills. Critical thinking needs to be reintroduced into everything that we're doing. If you believe that, at global governance level, corporate governance level, and even the people who are running our homes, you, your dad, your mum, your husband, your wife, whoever, they should be better problem solvers. Why? Because the whole world is full of siren calls for problem solvers, and I dare you to be one. But that's why you're here. Please like, subscribe, comment. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. Like, subscribe, comment, turn on the notification. Is that a thing? Is that still a thing? I remember when I was watching Jackie Aina when I was in sixth form, and she would always say turn on the notification. So turn on the notification. Yeah, we'll be back next week. This is an extremely chaotic whatever video podcast. I don't even know what this is, but I'm just here and I'm here to stay. See you next week, darling.